Good evening, everybody. From the Memorial Athletic Field in Webster, welcome to Bartlett High football for the 2018 high school football season. Tonight, we got a terrific Southern Worcester County League battle as the Cougars from Quabog Regional High School travel here to Webster to take on our Bartlett High Indians. Ted Avalos with you, high above the 50-yard line here, and ready to bring you all a terrific play-by-play of tonight's contest between the Indians and the Cougars. And joining me in the booth as usual is Coach Ed Gunkel for this pre-game report. And Coach, for our Indians, coming off a couple of tough losses at the hands of Northbridge and Leicester, Indians are looking to get back on the winning streak here at home against Quabog tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Ted, it's great to have the A-team back in the entirety here this evening. Been a few people on sabbatical leave, but they're coming back all refreshed. Tonight we're going to start off with the Indians. It's a must game for the Indians if they're going to project anything for state tournaments and so forth. It's a must win for them, but let's face it, they can't take anybody. They can't come in as a favorite. Underdogs, not underdogs. They can't take anybody lightly. They have to bring their A game. As you mentioned, Ted, 28-0, Northbridge got beat by Leicester 20-0. At that time, for 3 games, we're averaging over 27 points. Last 2 games completely shut off. Tonight, the offense must get untracked. The keys to the offense: Troy Johnson, Romeo Soto, Eric Kunkel, and quarterback, and hopefully back from injury, will be playing a lot tonight as Logan Peranto. The O-line is the key. They must get tougher. They must get tougher and dominate in the trenches. And the coaching staff must spread it out. They must have a balanced attack. If the running game bogs down, show the pass, but show it early. The defensive secondary will improve as they're going to see a good chucker back there. And they've got some changes on defense. Tony DeResta is going to move inside linebacker, which Eric Kunkel, which should shore up that defensive team. The Quabog Cougars, Dave Shepard liked his team this year. Looking at the paper in preseason, he liked the off-season work and prep that this team has done. 2-3 is their record. They have a very excellent quarterback in Brendan Gillette, number 12. And he's got a stud for a tight end, number 85, Santino Trafone. Watching him warm up, I love their offense that they're running. They run an I formation. They'll run an I formation with a slot. They'll run a split back with a flanker and a split end. And they're also setting up on trips to the right, trips to the left. They're multifaceted with an experienced quarterback. It shows me that he can handle that offense and he can do it well. Don't take this team lightly. It's going to be a battle tonight. The Indians, like I say, it's a must victory. They've got to be up. They got to be fired up, and they got to get going early.
Okay, both teams have made their way onto the field, and we're getting ready for the traditional coin toss. Just prior to kickoff of tonight's game between Bartlett and Quabog, we want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors who help support Bartlett High football on our community access channel and online at the Bartlett High website. And our sponsors this year include Park and Shop Supermarkets, Airport Road in Dudley, serving the Webster-Dudley communities since 1918 and celebrating their 100th anniversary. By Place Motors, 19 Thompson Road in Webster, Massachusetts' oldest family-owned Ford dealer since 1923. By the Patterson and Starzyk families. Good luck to the Indians from 4 generations of Bartlett High grads. By Nipmuc Liquors, Thompson Road in Webster, supporting youth activities in our community. By the Webster 5-cent Savings Bank with branch offices in Webster, Dudley, Oxford, Auburn, Worcester, and Shrewsbury. By the Maffrey Insurance Company, improving people's quality of life and progress through programs and activities. By the Pratt Trucking Company, your local trash hauler since 1933. By Bank Hometown, from one hometown team to another. Best wishes to the Indians for a big win. By Cindy's Pub, Chase Ave in Dudley. Good luck to the Indians from your friends at Cindy's Pub. And by the Webster Fishing Game and Disc Golf Course, Gore Road in Webster. Check us out after the big Bartlett win tonight. Thanks to all our sponsors whose contributions help support Bartlett's athletic programs.
Should be an interesting game tonight, Ted. Logan Pronto back at the QB position. We saw him warming up. He took all the snaps back there. But if that's not the case, see how far he can go. Romeo Soto is going to be challenged. He'll go into quarterback. He's an excellent athlete. His strength is running the football. But the last couple of weeks, especially last week in Leicester, the field was awful and he couldn't get on track. But still, they had some nice drives last week. They just couldn't finish it off inside the red zone. Tonight, we got to finish it off. Finish everything off.
All right now, PA announcer Bill Bergstrom is asking all of our patrons here tonight to rise as we will have the playing of our national anthem played by the Bartlett Band under the direction of Peter Tawagra. Okay, nice job by our Bartlett High Band. The marching band here tonight in this mid-October classic. A beautiful night here at the Memorial Athletic Wheel. Wind coming in from the west. You could see that probably from the flag, so it's going to be kind of a crosswind here tonight. We'll see if that affects any of the air game out here. 56 degrees on a nice clear night and a beautiful October night for high school football.
Indians win the toss. Our kudos go out to the Parks and Recreation Department from Webster. This field is fantastic. We've seen some horror shows on fields in the area. They've been underwater, muddy, no traction at all. This field looks terrific. It almost looks like an artificial surface out there. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Indians won the toss. Troy Johnson, number 2, will be back there along with number 11, Romeo Soto. Indians will get first shot at it. The up men will be Alex Nunez and number 22, a freshman, Jesse Dunphy.
All right, ready for action. Short kick. Picked up, bounced around at the 26. Trying to return right. Tripped up and brought down at the 32-yard line was Nunez. And that's where the Indians will put it in play. 1st and 10, junior QB Logan Paranto will be starting tonight.
Coach motioned it up to the Alex Nunez to run right up the middle. You know, he had some space there, but just a sophomore, he'll learn that. They want to swing the ball around. Logan Pronto gets a start here at the quarterback position. Behind him will be Eric Kunkel. In front of him, I should say. Troy Johnson, number 2. He gets a direct snap.
Johnson, big hole, lot of space.
Oh, boy.
And brought down, but not until he gets close to the 45-yard line.
Johnson on the carry. He has a first down.
13 yards on first down.
Oh, what's going on now? Nice run.
Okay. First down and 10 from their own 45-yard line. This is Johnson again. Nothing there. Maybe picked up a yard. It'll be second down and 9.
Collins, yard gain. Second and 9.
Nunez now in the fullback position as Eric Kunkel has left the game. Looking to throw. Got a man wide open. Johnson at the 40. Oh, and he couldn't hang on.
Would an EMT report to the Bartlett sideline, please? EMT to the sideline. On the Bartlett
Shoulder,
side.
I think.
Third and 9.
So, Logan, a beautiful pass. And Troy just couldn't hang on to it. So anxious to haul that in. So the Indians break. They're going to send Grundell out to the left. Nunez, Johnson. Johnson's going to run it. He's going to try to turn the corner. Gets a block from Paranto. Drops the football. And it looks like Quabog has recovered.
Quabog has first and 10
So,
on the Bartlett 47.
Quabog looking to take advantage of this turnover with 9:20 left to go here in the first quarter. They'll have it first and 10 at the Bartlett 47-yard line. As Ed mentioned, quarterback 12, Brendan Gillette, a junior. He'll be handing off.
On the carry. 8 of 5.
Matthew Griffin
Second and 5.
is back there. We'll try to line up that offense for you. Number 2, Bose split out to the right. And 25, NATO out here to the left. They work out of the I formation. And this is going to be the fullback. But he's nothing there and brought down at the 50-yard line.
On the carry.
Donald Speet
Speed.
with the hit.
Made the play for the big loss. Third and 8.
That's going to put Quayback way back at the Bartlett 45-yard line. The loss of 3 on the play. Third down, 3rd and 8. Got a slot out to the right side. Looking to throw. Gillette out into the flat, and it's incomplete. Good coverage
Pass is incomplete.
by the Indians.
Intended for NATO. 4th and 8.
That's going to set up a punting situation on 4th down. Johnson will go back there with Soto. Standing on their 20. Number 5, Gilman
Gilman.
is the punter.
Johnson and Soto and D.
Good snap. Low kick, returnable. Johnson at the 19 drops it, picks it back up. Jitterbugs left, looking to outrun that corner. Tries to cut it upfield. Flag goes down as he got it to the 25. And we'll see what the call is here. Typically, a return team foul from that flag. They're spotting it at the 30, and we'll push it back 10 yards. No, we'll push it back 15 yards. They finally stop it at the 15-yard line. Never got a signal.
Penalty moves the ball to the 15.
Never got a signal. First and 10 Indians from the 15. 7:35 left to go here, first period. Indians second possession. It's an inside scissors play. That looked like Algieri ended up with the football.
Gain of about 3. Second and 7.
Give him a gain of 3 on the play. Second down. And about 7 from the 18-yard line. So that was Soto that carried that? That's what our spotter says. All right. Coming this way. Johnson gets a block. 30, 40, 50, and down at the 40. 42-yard run for Troy Johnson. First and 10. Bartlett at the Quabog 40. Great job on that sweep. Looked like the old Green Bay power sweep. Joey Grandel lines up this side. On the snap, this is Soto. Gets a block, cuts it up nicely. 35, 30, 29-yard line.
He has a first down.
Good for 11.
Gain of 11. It's at the 29-yard line.
Indians moving it nicely, and with that, we got a TO.
Quabog.
Full timeout. Quabog comes with 6:15 left to go here in the first period. No score, but the Indians got a nice drive going here that started on their own 15-yard line. So the Cougars come back on D following this timeout. See what adjustments they might have made as the Indian ground game has picked up some huge chunks of yardages. That end around. Johnson tries to break it outside, hurdles a tackle at the 20, gets it down inside the 15-yard line before he's finally brought down.
He has another first down at the 14.
So they're going to mark it at the 14 after a 15-yard pickup. First and 10 Indians at the 14. 5:52 left to go here. First period. Again, it's Paranto and Johnson behind Nunez. And there's the inside. Soto breaks it outside. Looking to turn the corner. He's at the 10. And he's knocked out of bounds just shy of that goal line.
Soto with that carry. inside
They're inside the 5. They're going to mark it. Looks like at the. Looks like the 3. We call it the 3. 2-yard line.
First and goal.
First and goal for the Indians. Johnson behind Peranto and Nunez, and he's in for the TD.
Johnson.
2-yard touchdown run by Troy Johnson, and the Indians are up 6-0.
Bartlett lead, 6-0. To attempt the entry.
And we're going to attempt a PAT. Something we haven't seen yet this year. Good spot, good snap, good kick, and it's good. Well done. 5:28 left to go here in the first period, and the score is Bartlett High 7 and Quabog nothing. Good drive. Started on the Indians' 15-yard line. The highlight was a 42-yard run by Troy Johnson that got the ball down to the 40-yard line. From there, they got 11 and 12-yard runs from Soto, a 15-yard run also by Johnson, and he finally capped off the drive going in from the 2. The PAT by Kofi Asabe. The junior put it right through the uprights. And the Indians now kick off. Low, squibbed, bounced, and fallen on at the 28-yard line. And that's where Quabog will put it in play, 1st and 10. So the Indians on D for the second time tonight. They held Quabog. 3 plays and out on the first possession. And running back right side. Got maybe a yard on the play. That was number 3. We'll see a lot of him tonight. Matthew Griffin.
2nd and 9.
On the play, Big John Franks. Making the hit. Cougars spending a lot of time in that huddle. Number 2, Bose coming out this side. Nato to the right. Out of the eye for Gillette. Play action fake, looking right, throws it in the flat, little screen pass to the big tight end. And he gets some positive yardage up across the 30. That's Santino Trafone. As Ed mentioned in the pregame, a huge target at only a sophomore. Picked up 4 on the screen. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Subs for the Indians. And they're going to line up tight here and look like a power eye left formation. And with that, we're going to get a timeout. Quabog is going to call their second charge timeout. They were lined up in a power eye formation. Looked like they were trying to go the wide side of the field, this side. "30-second timeout. Now they're going to spread it. Double slots. Griffing the lone setback with Gillette working out of the gun. Looking, fires complete, and it's going to be close, but I think he's going to be short.
Pass was complete.
Looked like he hit NATO out there
Nato on the reception.
in the flat, but I think it was only good for 4 yards, and it's going to leave Quabog with a 4th and 1 situation here on their own 37-yard line. Right now, coach discussing it with QB Gillette, and I think he's going to send in a play. Well, it don't look like he's sending in anything. And we may need another timeout here, and that's what we're going to have. So Quabog's going to call their 3rd charge timeout in the half already with 3:07 left to go here in the first period. So Quabog on the sideline discussing this 4th and 1 situation. And it certainly looks like they're going to go for it here. Spending a lot of time in that huddle. They're going to line up tight. Well, let's see. They're going to split Bose out here to the left. The traditional I formation. Gillette with motion. Fullback, jitterbugging, hit, stopped. The Indians, D comes up huge.
Bartlett takes over. First and 10.
That looked like it was Griffin, the ball carrier, and they held him to zip. So it's going to be 1st and 10 as they take it over on downs. For the Indians, 2:58 left to go here in the first period. Indians up 7-0 and great field position to start this drive at the Quabog 36. Johnson right side, little big hole. Blast through the 25 down near the 20-yard line. Indians have run that right side very effectively as Johnson picks up 16 yards on the carry. First and 10 Indians from the Quabog 20. Soto. Oh, Quabog was waiting for that. Good defensive play.
Loss. Floria.
Soto was hit at the 26, lost 6 yards on the carry. It'll be second down and 16.
2nd and 16.
Grondell out here to the right. Soto on the wing. We've got Hollows now in the fullback position. Fake looking deep. Over the middle, wide open. Touchdown. Drew Malbuff. I believe number 44 hauled it in for a 26-yard touchdown pass from Pirano.
44.
And the extra point attempt is no good. But with 1:33 left to go now in the first period, the score is Bartlett 13 and Quabog nothing. So the Indians take advantage of a huge defensive stop on a 4th and 1. At the 36-yard line. And the Indians take it 36 yards on the short drive, capped by the 26-yard touchdown pass, Paronto to Melba. The Indians are up 13-0. Short kick picked up at the 25, down the sideline to the 30. And that's where Quabog will put it in play. 1st and 10 now. Now trailing in the game, 13-0. We'll mark it at the 32 to start this drive. Gillette lines them up. Coming this side on a nice counter. Looked like Nato, the ball carrier, got it up to about the 39-yard line. Effective play.
Caught by Soto. Knocked it at the 39.
Pickup of 7. 2nd down and 3. Clock winding down, under a minute to go here, first quarter. Double wideouts, again out of the eye. Right up the gut, a big hole, still on his feet. Number 8, that number 8, Chaput. Had a big gain all the way out to the 43-yard line. 18-yard pickup. For Aiden Chaput, sophomore fullback for the Cougars. Their first down of the night. Now they line up in that power eye right formation. Running that right side goes Griffin. And he picked up about 3. And that's going to end the first period of play here from the Memorial Athletic Field in Webster. The score at the end of 1 is the Bartlett High Indians 13 and the Quabog High Cougars nothing. Second period action about to get underway. Quabog has the ball at the Bartlett 40-yard line, 2nd down and 7 to begin the second quarter. Power eye right again. And this is Nato, that left side. That worked effectively before, and he picked up about 3, maybe 4 more yards.
Third and 4.
So they gave him about 3 on the carry. It'll be third down and 4 from the Bartlett 37-yard line. Double slots now as Quabog spreads the field. Gonna put Gillette in that shotgun formation. Looking to throw, throws it out in the flat, wide open. Oh. And we've seen a couple of those tonight. And in this case, the Quabog receiver could not hang on.
4th and 4.
And it'll be a 4th down situation for Quabog. Every indication here, of course, they're going for it down 13-0 at the Bartlett 37. They send Bose out here to the right. Again, working behind center, out of the eye. Gillette rolls in the flat, got Nato at the 30 and down to the 25-yard line where he picked up 12 yards and a 1st down. So right now, Nato has been their most effective offensive weapon out here tonight, both running and receiving. And it'll be 1st and 10, Quabog at the Bartlett 25-yard line, under 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. Indians up 13-0. But Quabog has a nice little drive going here. Again, they spread the field. Nato's out here to the right with Bose. Chaput in the backfield. Gillette looking over the middle. Hauled in nicely. Spun around. Griffin, and he's in. A 25-yard touchdown pass, catch, and run. And the Cougars are on the board. He faked that little flare out to Chaput and then looked upfield, and Matthew Griffin hauled in and made a pretty nice catch, spun off the tackle and scampered in for the 25-yard touchdown. And the Cougars are going to attempt the PAT. And we got whistles. What do we got whistles? Not sure. There's something going on. Not sure. I'm going to discuss it with the Quabog coach. And now we're ready. Bose is the kicker. Nato the holder. We still got issues with the Quabog coach. Not sure what it's all about, but they just scored a 25-yard touchdown, so not much to argue about there. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. 9:20 left to go here in the first half, and the score now is Bartlett 13 and Quabog 6. So the Cougars back in it. As they drove it down the field nicely, following Bartlett's second touchdown to cut the lead to 7. And the Indians now will go back on offense. Low kick. Picked up Nunez, 28, 30, 35. And that's where he's brought down, and that's where the Indians will put it in play. With 9:12 left to go here in the first half. So the Indians try to get that offensive line rolling again. They've run the ball very effectively here in the first half. And Logan's made a couple of nice passes. One that was dropped, second one hauled in for a big touchdown. Johnson looking for that block. And he's going to be brought down. Quabog did a nice job of stringing that out.
That's a gain of 2 to 36.
They give him a 2-yard pickup on the play, 2nd down and 8. Toronto calling signals. Got a slot out to the right side. Johnson again, that right side, that's where they've run it effectively. And he's got the first down at the 45-yard line. But we got a flag back, way back.
21. You're gonna call personal foul on 21.
Yeah, we have a personal foul, so the Indians picked up 9 yards and a first down. However, they are then going to be pushed back 15. And that'll mark it at the 30-yard line,
At the 30.
where it'll be 1st and 10.
It is a first down. First and 10.
8:23 left to go here in the first half. The Indians shot themselves in the foot there. They line it up at their own 30. Trying to work that left side, and Johnson's huge hole at the 40. 45, 50, 45, 40, 35-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. A huge run. Actually, they're going to mark him at the 31-yard line. $39-yard pickup.
Locked it at the 31.
I got Johnson over 100 yards with that carry.
And 10.
1st and 10 at the Quabog 31-yard line. 7:53 left to go first half. Indians up 7, looking to add. Algieri into the game. And Dominic gets it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On the carry. Picked up 2. 2nd and 8.
Johnson sat out one play, now comes back in. Second down, 8 from the 29. Johnson turns the corner. 25-20 flag down. 15-10.
There is a penalty flag.
They got it down close to the 5, but this is coming back. This is coming back. Actually, 2 flags down. There's one here at the 31. There's one over at the 21. You can pick your poison here. Looks like they're going to mark it off from the 31, and it is a hold.
Holding is the call.
It's not only going to cost the Indians.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Oh, okay. Offsetting.
Against
We got offsetting penalties here.
Offset.
So we'll mark it back at the 29.
Brooklyn 29.
So the Indians got a break there. Looked like the hole definitely came out first. Personal foul second. So we'll replay it. Second down and 8. Johnson and Paranto behind Hollows, replacing Kunkel at fullback. Paranto looks like he wants to throw it. Still looking, and he throws it out of bounds.
Toronto pass is incomplete.
So that'll leave us with a third down and 8. Clock stops with 6:50 left to go here first half.
And 8.
Algieri is going to check in. And Hollows will check out. Passing situation here. Malbuff splits out here to the left. Johnson in the slot. Algieri next to Paranto out of the shotgun. Logan fires it out here to Johnson. Eludes a tackle. 25-20, 15-yard line. That's going to be good for another Indian. First down.
Pass was complete. Stop was made by
14 yards
They
on the play.
Ball is at the 15.
And the Indians keep the drive alive here with a 1st and 10 at the Quabog 15-yard line. Johnson at right side, powers his way, cuts it inside at the 10 and gets down near the 6. Got to give up 8 on the play. Second down and a couple from the 7.
Knock it at the 7. It's second and 2.
Long count. Johnson again looking to turn that corner, but nice job. 25 NATO.
Johnson on carry.
Kid's a football player. Came up and made the tackle short of the first down.
Third,
It's going to be a third down situation. Third down and 1 from the 6.
all the
Nunez checks in. So it's Nunez, Johnson, Soto, and Paranto. Soto's the man in motion. Tried to hike it right to Nunez, but we got a whistle before the snap. Somebody moved.
penalty flag, illegal procedure against Bartlett.
Be a 5-yard penalty. That's going to move it to the 11 and set up a third down now and 6.
Third and 6
So
from the 11.
Soto brings the play in. Malbuff's going to line up tight to the right. Grandel here to the left. Goes to Johnson. Stacked up at the 9.
Johnson on that
Pickup of
carry.
2 is going to set up a 4th down situation here. 4th and about 4. A long 3, a short 4. And a little confusion here with personnel. So the Indians are going to call a timeout. All right, following the Indians' timeout, we got a 4th down and 4 situation for Bartlett. Just inside the 9-yard line. They got to get to the 5 for the first down. Johnson split out here to the left. Toronto's going to take the snap. Johnson in motion. Fakes to Johnson, fires over the middle, complete with a touchdown. Romeo Soto with the 9-yard touchdown pass, and the Indians increase the lead 19-6. Well-designed play. And Asabe, little stutter. It's blocked. They can run this, but they're going down. And the PA attempt is no good, but with 3:46 left to go here in the first half, the score now is the Bartlett High Indians 19 and the Quabog Cougars 6. So the Indians increase the lead, and they'll kick it off now to the Cougars. With just under 4 minutes left to go here now. Oh, booming kick. That's going all the way to the end zone and will be down there. And Quabog will have to mark it at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Now trailing in the game 19-6.
27. November 27th? November 27th? Oh, 23rd.
So Quabog puts it in play. It's a NATO out here to the right. Bowes out to the left. And it's actually at the 25. Sorry about that. They mark it at the 25. 1st and 10. This is the fullback. Well, not much there. Indians do a nice job on Chaput. And a late flag goes down. Indian sideline not happy. Oh, it's going to be against Quabog. It's like a holding penalty. Well, there's 2 flags down. Quabog's backing up. And the refs will spot it. That's a personal foul. That's not a hold. That's all the way back to the 13-yard line. So from the 13, it'll be 2nd down and a ton. They got to get to the 35. So it's about 22 yards.
2nd and 28.
They spread it. Slots to both sides.
Get out there.
Gillette looking left. Pumps it out. It's his halfback, Griffin. Indians did a nice job. Soto there. The rest are out there as well. They picked up a couple on that play, and that was it. It'll be 3rd down now, 3rd and 20. And with that, we've got a timeout.
on hand in the stand will remain open throughout the entire game. Thank you.
Okay, Indians call a timeout. They're hoping to get the ball back here. It's at the 15, 3rd down and 20.
Third and 20.
Gillette under a heavy rush throws it away. Wouldn't be surprised not to see a flag here. Think they're going to let that slide.
Fourth and 20.
And with that, Quabo is going to have to punt it away. And the Indians are going to get it back. Good field position and plenty of time left on the clock. Standing on his 5 to punt it away. Oh boy, a low kick, but it's going to work. Actually, Johnson thought about picking it up, but thought better of it. They'll take it at the 44-yard line with good field position and 2:34 left to go here in the first half. Bartlett 19 and Quabog 6.
Ball over to Quabo. 44 yards.
All right. See if the Indians can do some damage here in the last 2.5 minutes of the half. They're going to spread out quads out here to the left side. Pirano will take the snap. And it's the Soto. It's a double pass situation. Getting it back to Paranto with blockers. 40, 35. They picked up about 8 or 9 on that play.
Lateral back to Toronto. It has an 8 and 9.
It'll be 2nd down and 1. Just shy of that 35-yard line. Clock running now, 2 minutes straight up left to go in the half. And a flag. I have no idea what this is all about. It looks like it's going to be on the Quabog sideline for unsportsmanlike conduct. I know the Quabog coach and ref have been at odds since whatever happened down in this end of the field after a Quabog touchdown. And now it's going to cost them. Going to mark it 15 yards. To the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Close to the 20-yard line.
Anybody up in the game?
Johnson split out here to the left. Paranto out of the gun. With motion. And a pitch to Johnson on the reverse. Coming this side. That's Speed with room. And he slams his way into the pile and is knocked out of bounds at the 2.
Speed on the reverse. As it aims to the 2-yard line.
19-yard pickup by Donald Speed. Puts the Indians in a goal-to-goal situation with 1.5 minutes left to go here in the half. Indians line up tight. Nunez at the fullback position. Johnson, the inside handoff, and a touchdown for Soto.
Touchdown. Soto.
Made it look good. Soto's 2nd TD of the night. One in the air, one on the ground. And Asabe in there with a PAT. First time we've seen him kick this year, and he's been kind of impressive. Oh, little knuckleball, that didn't get through.
No good.
But with 1:10 left to go here in the first half, the score now is Bartlett 25 and Quabog 6. Indians to kick it off here.
That's a David kick.
End over end. And it stays in bounds. And Griffin picked it up and scooted out of bounds. Good kick. Indians getting some
23.
good results. And now they'll have the ball at the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. 1:07 left to go. Indian D out there now. Close out the first half. Go in the locker room with a nice lead. Slot out here to the, actually trips out here to the right for Gillette. Throws it in the flat, and it's complete to Griffin. He picked up 6.
At the 31. 8:07.
Second down and 3, we'll call it, as now they mark it at the 31-yard line. Again, it's Nato out here in a slot, actually double slots. He's looking left, throws it out here, and he completes it at the 34-yard line. That was Griffin again, and that'll be good for a first down.
Receptor. That's a first down to the 35.
55 seconds left and the clock running.
Sophomore made by Albert Jeremy. First and 10.
Gillette looking to go deep, fires it up, almost picked off. Did he get it? No, it'll be incomplete. We're waiting for the signal, ref never gave it. "31 seconds. The clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. Second down, 10. Bose comes out here now with the big tight end, Trafone and Griffin. All 4 to the right side here. Looking, throwing out here, sideline, looking for Nato. Couldn't haul it in.
Pass was incomplete.
First one Nato's missed tonight. Had a good shot of hauling that in.
Second and 10.
Wasn't a bad pass at all. And that stops the clock with 23.6 seconds left, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Again, we got 4 receivers lined up here on the right. And it's a screen to Griffin. Eludes 1 tackle. Now he's going to reverse field. Picks up a block. He's got some space down the sideline, and he runs out of bounds. inside the Bartlett 45-yard line with 9.7 seconds left.
Reception. He has a first down.
So a strange play, but it ended up being very effective, and we're going to have a personal foul against the Indians. So they picked up, let's see, 5, 10, 15. They picked up about 18 yards on the pass play, and now 15 more on the penalty. And with 9.7 seconds left, they're within striking distance. Some confusion on the Quabog sideline here. They're trying to move the stakes. Oh, they had the stakes lined up for the original first down. They got to move it another 15. All right, now they're getting it going. Now we're getting there. So ultimately, it's going to be spotted on the Bartlett 34-yard line.
34.
They're going to spread the field with slots to both sides. And with that, the Indians are going to call a timeout. Timeout, Indians. Okay, so following the Bartlett timeout, Quabar is going to line it right up. They'll spread it again. Griffin and Nato out here to the right. Motion this way. Looks like they're going to throw it over the middle and complete to Griffin at the 15-yard line. And a quick timeout with 2.6 seconds left. That was Bose who took the pitch and flung a nice pass downfield to Griffin, who hauled in a 23-yard pass for a first down at the 10. Well, let's see where. Where are they marking it? Looks like it's outside the 10. So they, regardless, with 2.6 seconds left, they're only going to have one real good shot at this. And it looks like the refs are discussing the last play. And I think what they're discussing is whether or not that was a double pass. Was that two forward passes? And I think they're going to bring this back. So they're hashing this out.
That's a forward pass. He didn't give it to him in front of him. Nobody knows.
Well,
It was. The last 2 minutes, like the NBA.
this is a long 2.6 seconds. To determine whether that was a double pass. Yeah.
The first one was just a regular pass. You can't throw after that. You gotta be behind the line of scrimmage.
Stop giving them a hard time. Stop giving them a hard time.
All right, let's move it along, fellas. It's enough time of discussion. It's time to make a decision.
It's like the NBA in the last couple minutes.
Put the phones on. Send the call up in the booth. We'll make the call. All right. Let's see what the final decision is. And it's going to be a flag. Yep. Illegal. So they'll mark it back, scratch that last play.
What about the time?
Well, time will be the same. Well, not necessarily. But, yeah, I guess it has to be because it was a full completed play with a flag. So, what was a well-executed play was executed incorrectly.
10 seconds.
10 seconds on the clock? Okay. Still good time. 8.8. Doesn't matter. It's time for one play. Gillette scrambling, looking, firing to the goal line. Picked off by Soto.
Intercepted by Soto.
And that'll end the first half. All right. So for the Indians, a successful first half, and they go off with a 25-6 lead over Quabog. Oh, yeah. Yeah, great. Good player.
Yeah, I think they did. St. John's lost some games this year.
Yeah, no, they're Okay, both teams making their way back to the sidelines. Nice job by our Bartlett High band under the direction of Peter Tawagra. Looking at some of the stats here in the first half for Quabog. They ran the ball 9 times for 36 yards. Not much on the ground there. Well, they threw it 14 times. Completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for 14 for 75 yards. Total offense 23 plays and 111 yards. Indians certainly had the advantage there as they rushed it. for close to 200 yards in the first half on the ground alone. There's a second half kickoff. It's underway, and that's Griffin. Scampers out of bounds.
On the return.
So the Indians with 20 rushes for 196 yards in the first half, and they were 3 for 5 passing for 49 yards. Total offense, 25 plays and 245 yards of offense. So Indians certainly dominated the statistics in the first half, and obviously the scoreboard as well. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Cougars from their own 28-yard line. Double wideouts out of the eye. Gillette lays it off in the backfield, and the Indians are right there to stack it up. That was the big tight end, Trafone, I believe.
The last pass is complete. Only
His second completion, only good for a yard.
29.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9.
Let's go, Joe! Yeah!
Gillette with the call from the sideline. Again, double wideouts out of the eye. Ball's on the ground. Griffin never got the handle.
Covered by Griffin.
We switched almost to 43.
Third and 12.
Did he get that? Did Berge get it? Okay, 3rd down and a dozen. Gillette working out of the gun.
From the shotgun.
Fires, incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
And it'll be a 4th down situation. So it's a 4th down situation. Indians standing back on their 40. Know where that went. Looked like a line drive punt right into the line. Faked me out. And it looks like the Indians are going to take it over on the Quabog 26-yard line. So the Indians once again are going to get some outstanding field position.
Quabog.
1st and 10 to start the first drive of the second half. 35 Nunez filling in for Kunkel at fullback. Paranto, Johnson. And it's Johnson. Oh, big hole. Big hole. Look out. On his feet, and he is in. 27-yard touchdown run for Troy Johnson.
He's down. Visa.
He did land kind of funny. Looked like he was going to get tackled inside the 5. And awkwardly stood on his feet.
Coming up. Coming right up.
Ted, I knew you was behind. My man.
A lot of action going on. Yeah. Girl fight. I counted 1
Okay, here's the PAT. And it's in the air. And he's going down. And the PAT is no good. But with 8:47 now left to go in the third quarter, it's Bartlett 31 and Quabog 6. Quabog's going to take it over, 1st and 10. Inside the 30-yard line, now trailing in the game, 31-6.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the winning number for the 50-50. Number is 442-861. That's 442-861. Monty ticket holder.
What?
You can report to the announcers booth for their share. That is $58. Thank you.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They got the ball at their own 28-yard line, 8:41 left to go here. Third period, double wideouts. NATO this side, Bose to the right. Handoff Griffin, and he's just wrestled down Algieri. Check that, that was the fullback on the carry, Chappett. Gain of 1 on the play. Algieri with a nice play. Yeah.
And each other. Don't ask me to play anyone.
No, I meant this year. Okay. Gillette rolling, looking, firing, deflected, picked off. Johnson. And the Indians are going to get it back. Good job. Good defense. Indians have done a great job as Quabog has not been able to muster up much of an offense here tonight. Johnson's going to take a breather now. Algieri's going to stay out there. Johnson's got 180 yards on the ground tonight. Looks like the freshman is going to be back there too. Jesse Dunphy. And he's got the football. Good hard running. Gets it down to the 25-yard line. Good job by the 9th grader.
Dunphy on the carry.
2nd down and 6.
5-yard line. 2nd and 6.
Soto and Dunphy now behind Nunez. And a handoff to Algieri, but he's going to be stuffed back at the 33-yard line.
We have a winner in the 50-50. Thank you for participating. It is now
So it's going to be 3rd and a dozen here for the Indians. They'll mark it at the 30, 31-yard line, 32-yard line. Soto finds room, 25. Finally gang tackled at about the 22. Picked up close to 10. It's going to be a 4th down situation. 4th and about 4 for the Indians. Under 6 minutes to go in the 3rd period. Indians comfortably in front, 31-6. And of course, we'll go for it here on the Quabog 23-yard line. Malbuff on a line up tight here to the right. Algieri and Grundell out there to the left. Soto's going to take the snap, movement everywhere. That's going to cost the Indians 5 more.
Legal procedure against Butler.
So it'll push it back to the 28. Reset.
4 and 9 from the 28.
It's crazy.
Under 5 minutes to go now in the 3rd period. Same lineup. There goes Soto. Oh, he's got room out there. A lot of room. Sideline. Following his blockers, and he stepped out of bounds down near the 15. So it'll be a 1st down for the Indians. 15-yard pickup for Soto. And it'll be 1st and 10. That's the freshman Dunphy, big hole, cut it up nicely, and he is down close to that goal line.
On the carry. 1st and goal.
See Kevin at his truck right there? Kevin at his truck. See the truck right there, the guy in the yellow? He's got the keys.
So it'll be 1st and goal for the Indians at the 1-yard line. Snap, speed, wrestle down.
Right on the carry. Brunel on the stop.
So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2.
2nd and goal.
And we got a penalty on the play. 2 double personal fouls. So it'll remain 2nd down and 2.
Offsetting personal foul. Second and 2.
Clock starts up again, and we're coming down to the 3-minute mark of the 3rd period. Dunphy cuts it up, wrestled down, and short.
To the 1. Very low. From the 1.
Same throw.
So it'll be third down now, 3rd and 1.
I was mistaken. He was telling me stuff on the wasn't very accurate.
And we got 65 in the backfield. That's 65. And he's got the football. And he's going to be tackled from behind. Point de jour. So it's going to be 4th down.
4th and goal.
Dunphy's going to check back in. And the PAT, and I checked that, field goal attempt with Pirano to hole. Has to be. Spot down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 1:14 left to go here in the 3rd period, the score now is the Bartlett High Indians 34 and the Quabog Cougars 6.
Nice game.
Is found.
Not gonna go.
Correct.
So Kofi blasts it through. Gonna call it a 21-yard field goal unofficially.
He's running out of time.
First field goal here
Needs somebody to fill in.
of the 2018 high school football season. And now he'll kick it off with 1:13 left to go here in the 3rd. Knuckler picked up at the 19, 25, 30 before he's pushed back.
Joey get in.
And that's where the Indians will put it in play, 1st and 10.
I know, I'm sorry.
Now leading in the game, 34-6.
Their coaches get unsupposed when they last to hurt.
Hey, Ted.
And he's back.
Okay. Just observing here with the score, Ted, it's fantastic. We talked about the offense putting it together tonight, and they certainly did. And where was the offense the last couple of weeks? We all wondered, but boy, I'll tell you something. They found the formula tonight. They put in a good week of work. Understand the passing game was very effective, and Logan had a terrific night throwing the ball. But when you see numbers like that, it has to be a team victory right there. Offense, defensive lines must have been terrific, and defense holding his team down to 6. We did a little scouting report on Quabog before that, and I knew that quarterback, he was good, and they ran a nice offense, multiple offense. I thought that would be a real challenge for the Indians, but holding his club down to 6 points, that's a terrific way. If they even
Yeah, the defense that has just been stifling out here. Quabog hasn't been able to generate any consistency at all.
Yeah.
Indians have taken it over on downs a couple of times. They've had a short field a couple of times. And Troy Johnson, 150 yards on the ground in the first half, pretty much carried the offense along with, as you mentioned, Logan, with another couple of nice, real good throws there in the first half to mix it up.
Yeah. Well, I saw the first run by Troy, then I had to leave, and that pretty much was the foundation for the rest of the evening as they rush the football extremely well. Troy's got a lot of speed, and he's very knowledgeable running the football.
Yep.
And I'm seeing that freshman back at safety. I'll tell you, that young freshman, number 22 for us, he's going to be a good football player. He takes his responsibility very serious. He's a good kid to coach and follows directions. And his ability to play back there, Jesse Dunphy, has impressed. Even in those lopsided victories, he was out there playing extremely well. I see Joey Grundell at the halfback position.
Good job there by the Indians after about a 5-yard pickup on first down.
Kofi Azabi, number 52. And talking to a couple of people about Kofi and his attitude, he said he really worked hard over the summer. He's got he can kick off and he can punt. And I said, boy, with a size like that, he can play some football. And he certainly showed it right there. He's quick on his feet, mobile on his feet, and does a very nice job. Right now, it looks like he's in a linebacker position. Along
Here's the pitch. Griffin cuts it upfield into Bartlett territory and gang tackled inside the 45-yard line.
As a first down. Ball is at the top. 44.
So 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They'll mark it at the Indians' 44. 8.5 minutes left to go in the game. Indians substituting freely now. And we're getting some fresh jerseys in there. Getting a little PT.
Yep. I don't know how up to date this roster is, but I don't see a number 80.
Flanders is 80.
Flanders?
88.
Okay. That's Kevin Flanders. 88 in our book, but 80 on the field.
Pitch to Griffin.
Griffin with the carry.
2019 World Series champions.
53 is 43.
So Griffin picked up about 7.
No, he is 43. He's just 43. Christopher just 40.
2nd down and 3. Double wideouts now. And Gillette's going to hand it off to the fullback, Chaput.
Oh, what
and
a
he's
nice
going
play.
down.
What a nice play. Number 65, Leon Pointe-de-Jour.
Made a big hit there. Big hit.
Nice hit.
Be 3rd down now. 3rd and about 4.
It's good to see these youngsters getting in here. They need it. We need the depth all we can get. Number 74, John Franks. He's just learning the game, but he's got good size and he's got some desire out there. Nice little flare pass. Knocked out of bounds by number 22 for the Indians. And that's our freshman safety, Jesse Dunphy.
First down.
Chaput was the one that hauled in that little flare.
Yep.
Picked up about 10 on the play.
32 yards.
So it'll be a 3rd down situation now. Oh, check that. 1st down. 1st and 10. Slots to both sides. Gillette fires. And it's incomplete.
Donald Spate defending on the pass. Defensive, we've also got our tackles. Leon Pointe-Joe just made a really nice play. Number 53 defensive end is, I got 53 is Chris Hollows.
Looking to throw. This is Nato? No. Who is that?
It might be the tight end.
Heavy run. Oh, that's Trafone?
That's Trafone, yeah. Santino Trafone, yeah.
That's a first down.
He's caught 3 out here tonight.
21 yards.
1st and 10. 5 minutes straight up left to go in the game. I formation. Bootlegging. Oh, wide open in the flat. And wrestled down inside the 10-yard line, but we've got a flag. It's a hanky way over on the other side of the field.
Nato coming out of the backfield, a little flare pass over there. It's up to the linebacker. He has to get out there in the flat to cover it.
This is coming back.
Yep. It's like a procedure penalty against the Cougars.
Illegal procedure is the call.
So they'll mark it back at the 26.
From the 26.
1st down, 15.
In our secondary for the Indians. Bryce Patterson playing a defensive halfback on this side. I don't know who the DB is on the other side. Is it 53? Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's new 53.
Yeah. And he's got him
Long
wide
and
open.
deep and hauled in for the touchdown.
Pass is complete. For a touchdown.
26-yard touchdown pass.
Gilman on the reception.
And that was hauled in by number 5, Aiden Gilden. And now the 2-point conversion. This is
It's good.
Griffin who carries it in for the 2. And with 3:37 left to go in the football game, the score now is Bartlett 34 and Quabog 14.
Obviously, the second stringers are in there against the Cougars' first club, which is what you have to do with the numbers like that. I think it's a proper thing to do. Thing you want to do is really coach these kids up on the field. I know in our basketball program, the substitutes get the more coaching than the starters. In this program right here, when those kids are on that field, this is when you have to coach those youngsters up. Get them on a side. You should be doing this. If you're out of position, get them in the correct position. Because the only way they're going to learn is A, through experience, and B, through coaching. That's what gives your program a good foundation. But everybody, all the assistants got to start working very hard with these new kids because, as we know, in football, it's always the next man up. You can never have enough substitutes, but you got to make sure your second stringers can run the offense and play the defense.
Luger's kicking it off. And it's going to be falling on
Good
around
recovery
the
by
30-yard line.
John Franks.
So the Indians will take it over, and with 3.5 minutes to go, we'll like to take this opportunity one more time to thank our sponsors who help support Bartlett High football on our community access channel and online at the Bartlett High website. They include Park and Shop Supermarket, Airport Road in Dudley. Place Motors on 19 Thompson Road. The Patterson and Starzik families. Nipmuc Liquors on Thompson Road in Webster. The Webster 5-cent Savings Bank. The Maffrey Insurance Company. Pratt Trucking. Bank Hometown. Cinny's Pub on Chase Ave in Dudley. The Webster Fish and Game on Gore Road. Thanks again to all our sponsors who contribute, whose contributions help support Bartlett's athletic programs.
Dislocated shoulder.
All right. So, in the last 3.5 minutes, we're going to see a lot of Team 2 out here tonight.
And as soon as he went in,
And
now he's got to go 2-3 weeks in a sling. It's all attending and stuff.
we'll see.
That's good. I had that.
Yeah.
And a flag. Looks like too much time.
That's what Jerry had the same thing. He says, you can't realize the pain that you're in.
Until it blocks back.
Yeah, it's incredible. And it was just like magic.
Be a 5-yard penalty against the Indians.
I used to be able to block my end back in.
Yeah.
So a little confusion here in the Bartlett, trying to get Team 2 squared away. Like to see these kids come out and execute right here.
Yep. We'll try to get their numbers.
That looks like Dunphy.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to be a player.
Yep.
He's going to be a player. That's 22. See who got in that quarter. We got number 10, Donald Spite. He'd be the tailback. Trying to see who that single wing quarterback is. I know Spite is back there. And we've got Alex Nunez. It might be Nunez. Because if I remember in Northbridge, they put Nunez in right at the end of the game.
Yeah, I think that's exactly who it is.
Yeah.
So you got Algeria out here on the left. This is Speed trying to turn the corner, spins away, and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
On the carry.
Jerry, as you mentioned, is in there, 25, 52 for the Indians. Kofi Azabi, 66. Sorry, I don't have a 66. I want to apologize for that. Got the 6 at 62. Brooks Williams.
Under 2 minutes to go here.
Kevin Flanders is in for the Indians. And I got to tell you something, we have to go through this roster and get it straightened out because this is so far out in left and right field. I have 3 numbers that I looked at, they're not here. If they're here, they're disguising themselves. But it's too bad because I can't, really highlight these subs when they come in here. And we'll work on that program.
Here's the freshman. He gets stuck, but he took the pop and
he did,
moved forward.
But what you don't like is all those white shirts around and there's no plastic on plastic. You're going to make contact out there.
4th and 9.
4th down situation. That's going to send the punt team in.
Yeah, on the sidelines, you got to be coaching these kids up.
So Soto will be standing back on his 30 or 20, and again, the
Probably
Indians,
delay of
too
game.
many men
Oh,
on
yeah?
the field.
Well, ball hadn't snapped.
I don't think you can put 12 in the huddle. That's how it
Well,
works.
I know you can't do it in the pros, but you might. That's probably right.
Now Soto on the 15 and flags everywhere. And there'll be a procedure penalty.
Understand there was a lot of extracurricular activities on the sidelines this evening. I don't know if the camera caught that, but I'm waiting for the reports to come through.
Yeah, there was some. It was an interesting call. It took quite a while to determine the final outcome.
Yeah.
We'll review that when we look at the film. Good kick. Takes a nice Bartlett bounce. Goes up near midfield. And is down at the 48. And that's where Quabog will put it in play with 25 seconds left to go in the football game.
1st and 10. Quabog.
Still have a lot of chippiness out there. I see number 56 for them and 52 kind of going at it. Didn't see the whole affair. But what you want to do is run out the clock, line it up, shake the hands,
Call it a night.
and call it the night.
And the Indians will have to put in a hard week as the schedule doesn't get any easier. They'll be at Millbury next week.
Yep. If we can get a good field to play on, I think that's the key when you're playing against teams like that. You got to have a good field to play on.
Well, it's in Millbury, so
Yeah, well-
be counting on it.
Yeah, I know. Geez, boy, that's a mess.
Yeah.
That's a mess.
All right, last play of the game. And a good tackle. Good
Yeah.
job, 52.
Kofi finishes it up. Kofi
Yeah.
Azabi.
He had a good night. Kicked
Yeah.
the ball. And makes the final tackle of the evening. And that's going to wrap things up here from the Memorial Athletic Field. And the Indians move to 3-3 with a convincing 34-14 victory over the Quabog Cougars.
Well, when I first opened up here tonight, Ted, I was certainly happy to have the A team back together, but one had to vacate the premises, and having said that, it was nice to see the Indians coming up with the number 34-14, and I understand there was a nice balance. We talked in pregame. What you need in today's game is a balance between the pass and the run, and certainly what I can surmise and what your stats dictate is that it was that kind of evening, passing, running, and let's compliment the defense as well. Scouted the Quabog team. They had a nice quarterback that could throw from multiple positions, and they held this team down. They got 14 on the boards, but it was really 6. So it was a great win for the Indians tonight.
That wraps things up here. Once again, the final score was Bartlett 34 and Quabog 14. For Nico on the camera and for Ed Kunkel, this is Ted Avalos. Hope you enjoyed Bartlett High Football. So long, everybody.